What is up, all you Pokemon degenerate investors out there? Hope you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the age-old tale, or actually the tale of 2024, and that is, what is a better sealed investment? Is it the booster box? Is it the new champion, the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box? I just want to have a little discussion today, throw out some thoughts to you guys so you guys can feedback to me and all that good stuff. And with all being said, let's get into today's video. So as of recording, I'm actually on the Pokemon Center right now, and the only thing that's up on the list that you can buy in the Scarlet and Violet era is Shrouded Fable. Shrouded Fable, probably one of the most forgettable sets in English. I personally loved it in Japanese. In Night Wonder, this is a set I thought would be a bigger hit than it was in English. It seemed like a lot of people did not like the Loyal 3 or the Lousy 3, as people were nicknaming them. But if you're a collector and or investor for Elite Trainer boxes, I think Shrouded Fable is still there, still a good pickup. And with the crazy bull market, the crazy market prices, where whatever you buy in the Scarlet and Violet era is going to go to the moon. Pokemon is at an all-time popular and all-time high. We can just see that with the prices for not only the booster boxes, the singles, and the now Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. With the newest set, Surging Sparks, as you guys can see, is about $122. Pretty insane. We all know what they go for on the Pokemon Center at thepokemoncenter.com, 50 bucks. So a 2x, a clean, a little over 2x. You guys always got to account for the shipping and the buyer fees, but that's just a part of the game unless you do it in person. OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, all great places to sell locally. But yeah, the newest set, Surging Sparks, already selling at that high demand. So with this sign, what is going to happen in the future with a much more popular set like Prismatic Evolutions, like the Team Rocket set, even for me, the Black and White set? That's the set I am by far most excited for. If Surging Sparks is doing these type of numbers for the PC ETB, what is the future have in store for us? And I think the biggest shocker to us all was the 151 Pokemon Center ETB. That thing is crazy. I'm looking at it right now. $262 right now. Insane. I remember I went on vacation to Japan, didn't really check the charts for 2-3 weeks, came back absolutely blown out. Things were so out of range to buy or stock up with or increase my position. I don't have a position in the PC ETBs at all. These are all just questions I'm throwing out at you guys. Actually, I do have the Crown Zenith, which I think was one of the first ones with the double stamped cards. And I really didn't know anything about the PC ETBs at the time. I just bought it because I had a different box, which I know to a lot of you guys investing and collecting, the box matters. The box matters, and that's why you want it to display and collect forever. And then maybe if it goes up in value, to sell at a higher price to increase your personal collection. And also on a quick note, they are $60 for the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. Sorry, I messed the price up completely, my bad. And if we look at these Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs counterparts, meaning the booster boxes, which we all hold at the highest of value, we all know that the booster boxes are the most safest investment, the most safest place to park our dollar, our most safest collection piece. And I believe they look better than the any ETB, and that's just my personal opinion. I am a booster box collector and a booster box investor. But when we stack these two against each other, we have to talk about which is the better, safest investment. We know that the booster box has performed since the booster box has came out, since the very first booster box. We know what that base set booster box is doing, and we don't have really that much info and that much charting and graphs of the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes that come with the stamp promo. I am going to provide some information of the ones that were before the stamp promo, but those aren't the ones really we're talking about today. We're talking about the modern, and I believe that Pokemon is going to do this and have those stamp promos from now until infinity, as well as make them better in the Scarlet and Violet 10. Maybe you get a downloadable Pokemon in the game, or maybe a new card that we can download for that PCTG game on your phone. You know, something like that. I could totally see that happening. But they're just only going to get better. I did pull up the most interesting one to me. It definitely left my mind wondering why this is that. But the Silver Tempest Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box coming in at $100, so up $40. This is from a set that not a lot of people seem to like. Not a lot of people seem to deem valuable. Silver Tempest, I believe, is still $175, competing with Astral Radiance. It is a set that has just been chilling, no pun intended, at that range. It just seems like not a lot of people want to open that set, not a lot of people care about it, regardless of the big hits, regardless of that giant Lugia, one of the most beautiful cards, if not top 3 beautiful cards in the Sword and Shield era. Why the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box? Wow, that's a mouthful every single time. I'm getting tired. I don't have water. But why this is sitting at the $100 mark when the booster box has been chilling? Is it because of the Alolan Vulpix? Is it a lovable character? Do people care about the box art? There's multiple reasons on why this is doing those numbers. And this is one of those picks where it may be an outlier of why it's doing so well. Yes, we could look at, prior sets that didn't have the promo. They're doing amazingly, like Shining Fates and stuff like that. But I think the major jump in value to really compete with the booster box is with these stamp promos. Because not only do you get the original ETB promo, but you now get the stamped version. And there's multiple ways to skin a cat with that product. You can go off, sell the packs, and go out and grade the stamp promo, which we all know, for a whole nother video, what these stamp promos are doing. If you can pull off a PSA 10, it seems like there has always been a niche for stamped cards, regardless of the art, regardless if the art is on a common card that you can literally get for a penny. The demand has always been there in any collectible, in pretty much any card collectible hobby. You can pretty much bet your top dollar that if you just put a little stamp right there in the corner, or maybe a dated stamp, that people are going to go crazy. People just want exclusive merch, exclusive cards, stuff that holds that high dollar value that most normal people just can't get or can't afford. So this Silver Tempest ETB is one of those items. It's kind of crazy. I don't know where it's going to sit at, how it's going to compete in the future, but yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. How do you feel about the Sword and Shield and earlier Pokemon Center ETBs? Are they a buy? Are they a pass? But again, we are comparing the PC ETB to the booster boxes. Do I think that they have a chance to compete? For sure, they are competing right now. I mean, that's a silly question to ask. But when it comes to what is the safest play, what is the safest place to park your dollar, what would I be personally investing in? I mean, I kind of told you guys in the beginning. I kind of spoiled it, but I'm not really investing into the Pokemon Center ETBs. I think that they are popping and they're hot right now because of the demand of Pokemon in the English market. I think once we are not in a bull market, once we get to Gen 10, where it's all over again, the full cycle of people just crapping on the early Gen 10 Pokemon and the sets being bad because they're all new Pokemon and the newest gimmick of fusions or whatever, there's going to be a point where Pokemon is just not going to be popular again. We can see it, maybe in Gen 11, Gen 12, who knows, but it will come. The investment that has never let me down in my 7 years of collecting, and previous years of my friends' collections that they have told me about that are way more seasoned in this space, investing, collecting space, is booster boxes. Booster boxes are always going to hold those value. Basic supply, basic demand. I could bring up all the charts and all the booster boxes of the worst sets performing well even today. And again, we just don't have a big enough set of data to then compare the two. So I'm going to give the upper hand to the booster box. I could be wrong. I could be missing out on a giant play. I know that those graded PSA 10 ETB stamp promos are going crazy. I could be missing out majorly. I'm not a big grader guy. I do buy graded cards. I'm going to explore it a little bit more going into 2025. That is going to be one of the things that I'm going to try to improve on in my collection. And then again, try to flip some of those graded cards to then reinvest into my personal collection to buy some raws so I can put into my binder. Because you guys all know how I feel about binder collections. My binder collection. One of these next videos, I'm just gonna show you guys my recent binder collection, my recent binder pickups. That's for a whole nother video, and I think you guys would enjoy that. So now I'm gonna turn it to you guys. What do you guys think? What is the booster box the safe investment? Is it always going to be top dog? Let me know that, or let me know anything in the comment section down below. Smash that like button, hit the follow, and of course leave a comment. And until tomorrow, I will catch you guys always with a fresh new video, podcast tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Peace out.